Hello everyone, my name is Bukky. Welcome to my channel, your one place where you learn about personal finance and career. So today I'll be talking about 5 things you need to look out for when you're signing for your next insurance policy. And why am I talking about this topic today? It is because in the last video, which is here, click on this topic, click on this link up here to see that particular video. I discussed about why, businesses or even individuals need to get insurance for them to hedge their risk, and that is the main reason why we get insurance. We want to be able to pass our risk, our exposure to another company that is big enough that can cover that risk for us in case any mishaps happen. And that's the case of what happened a couple of weeks ago after the ENSA's protest, that some hoodlums went ahead to loot shops, stores, and they carried away with a lot of goods, and they left those stores empty. And for the owners of those stores, that's a big loss, especially if they don't have any form of insurance for them. Okay, and that's why I think this topic needs to be treated. We need to talk about it and not just push it, to the back of the balance. It's not necessary. We need to talk about it. Insurances do help us to mitigate against losses. Okay. Before I go ahead, if you're new to my channel, right, make sure you click on the subscription button, also on the notification button, so that whenever I bring out new videos, you are getting messages saying, hey, new video is up. And don't forget to drop me a like. This is to also encourage, the engagement on this particular channel or on this particular video. Okay, now going to the 5 things that you need to look out for when you're signing for your next insurance. The first thing you want to look at is that you want to be sure that you are checking the reviews. Reviews are really and super important. So how can you do your reviews? I'm sure some of you already do this. You just go on Google, type the name of your company, and you can even type the title or the name of that insurance policy you're trying to get, right? Put it in Google and check, okay, review about so company, and then you see what people are actually writing about them. Their experiences made by people from that particular company. What I do personally is that I don't stay up at the 5 stars or 4 stars or 3 stars. I go to the 1 stars and the 2 stars to see where the company is not doing well, and to find out why are they not doing well, or what the people are complaining about. Now, if the things the customers are complaining about is very important for me, forget it. I will not go for that company because I don't want to have that same headache. So you want to make sure that you check the reviews, right? Which means that also even before the review, you want to be sure of what exactly is important for you for getting that particular insurance. So that's the first. Before I go ahead, where can you check review? Apart from Google, also check on Trustpilot. The people leave a lot of reviews there about different companies. The second thing you want to do is that you want to check your premium. What is a premium in insurance? Premium is that amount you pay upfront, for that insurance. It could be a quarterly or a monthly or a biannual or even an annual form of payment, to say, okay, I'm buying this insurance policy. Now, you want to go for a premium that is affordable. Affordability is really important when you're going for insurances. You don't want to go for insurance policies that their premium is so high that by the time you accrue all those premiums together, you calculate them all together, it doesn't make sense for you anymore towards the end of the tenure of that particular insurance, right? So you want to make sure that you're getting a premium that's reasonable, that is pocket friendly. It's not too high and it's not too low. The thing is, if it's too low, then maybe the services they're promising is not the services they're going to offer you, and you don't want to waste your money. So what I would suggest is that you go on those portals that compare prices of goods and services of companies. So for example, in Germany, we have what we call the Check 24, which is Check 24. And then there you could see which companies offers what at what price and what are the benefits for each company. I'm sure in several other countries, there are these portals, similar portals that you can check on them. So go ahead and check, make your comparisons and decide for the best one for you. When you're deciding for your premium, there are 2 questions you need to ask yourself. I already mentioned one, which is the question of, is this thing affordable? Am I able to afford it? Does it fit into my personal budget? That's the first thing. The second thing you want to ask is, does this premium increase according to the number of my tenure? If yes, then maybe you want to, like, you know, stay back and not, you know, really go for that kind of insurance, because it will be better for you to have something that's more stable rather than something that, you know, maybe in the first year they give you a good price, which is okay, and then the second year and third year, and then before you know it, the prices keeps increasing ridiculously, and you're not able to keep up with that momentum anymore. So you want to check the rate at which the price increase. That is really, really important, right? Because then that determines the affordability of that particular insurance for you as the year goes by. The third thing you want to look at in terms of deciding for which policy you're going for is the tenure. So the tenure is the number of years that insurance policy is going to last for, and the tenure depends on what you want to do with that particular insurance, or what is the purpose of you getting that insurance. And also you want to be sure that you want to check under tenure is this particular insurance something I can easily get out of or not. It's not so easy to get out of, you know, because if you don't need that insurance anymore and you're still paying for it, it doesn't make sense for you. So you want to check the tenure and also check how easy is it for me to stop this insurance when I don't need it anymore. So that's a very important thing, and make sure you ask your agent, the person selling you that particular insurance. So the fourth thing you want to look at will be deductibles. That is another term in insurance. Deductible is the amount that you pay, you know, in case anything happens, you know. So for example, you have a car insurance, or you have a car insurance, and then peradventure there was an accident, and maybe you're the cause of the accident, and then the insurance says, okay, they're going to pay such amount, but you have to pay a certain amount. So that is the certain amount that you have to pay is your deductible. So you want to be sure that the deductibles are something that, you know, or is something that you can easily afford, and it's not something that you would end up dipping your hands into your emergency funds, right? So they are reasonable, and these are really important, especially for example, for your health insurance if you're not socially insured, or for example your car insurance, or even for a third-party insurance. You want to be sure that you're not paying, you don't have to pay something outrageous. Because if you have to pay something outrageous, then why are you getting the insurance anyway? You could have stayed without it. So that's also a very important point you want to look at before signing that insurance. The last thing, or the fifth thing you want to be aware of before deciding for that insurance, or before paying or signing the document of that insurance, is that you want to look at what are the exclusions, what's not included in this particular insurance. That question, or this question, is as important as what is included, right? So you knowing, actively asking what is not included helps you to actually understand better if you actually need that insurance or not, you know. And then it also helps you to negotiate, because maybe by the time you ask, okay, what are the things not included, and they tell you, you're like, okay, I want 1, 2, 3, and 4 to be included, and maybe you can then negotiate your premium. It might be a little bit higher, but then you're able to negotiate it with what you would normally get. So it is really important to know what exactly is not part of this insurance, because that thing that is not part of that insurance might be the main reason why you need to have that insurance. So be clear about it. Ask your question. After all, it's your money that you have to pay for it, and you want to be sure you're paying for the service that is worth your while, or worth your money. Okay guys, thank you very much. I hope these things are very clear, they are very easy. And then if you have any questions regarding this particular topic, I know insurance is not the most favorite thing, but you know, let me tell you, it could really help. I've heard testimonies from people who insurance saved them, right? So somebody moved into a new house and then mistakenly had water pipe busting, and you know, it was going to cost like $3,000, and they don't have the money because they just moved, and you know, a lot of other things that already got their money, and the insurance stepped up and picked up that money. Imagine if they don't have that insurance, or the third-party insurance, and they have to dip into their emergency fund, or even use a credit card, you know, get a credit to pay damages. It doesn't make sense. So, and that's why insurances are really important, and there are things that we should consciously and deliberately and intentionally include in our financial plan and in our financial budget. I'll be stopping there, but then before I go, I would like to ask you, apart from insurance, how else do you mitigate against financial loss? You know, how else do you hedge your financial risk? I'll be more than happy to listen to what you have to say. And then if you have any other question you want me to talk about, you know, do not hesitate to drop them here. I would be more than happy to pick your question and we can discuss in details. Okay, don't go away. There are other videos you can look at here, and then I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.